Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning to you, Speed Gaming Live. We are bringing you today a race between Climinteedus and Phoenix in the lower bracket of the SGLive tournament. My name is Theanar, and I'm joined tonight, whatever happens to be for you, with Catnip. How you doing, Catnip?
Hey, Theanar, how's it going? I'm doing all right. Ready for some Final Fantasy Randomizer madness.
Absolutely. We've seen a lot of interesting things come out of these flags, and a lot of interesting races coming through. Climinteedus knocked down into the lower brackets early and has been clawing his way back up ever since.
I do like a good Cinderella story. All right, so let's dive into what we have today. So our blur scenes, all characters that we have will come with a free key item. We have a 4-forced, a knight that will come with the bottle, with a blur scene of heal plus magic. The ninja that comes with a crystal that comes with heal magic. We've got a white wizard that comes with the Oxiel and A spells autocast. And the red wizard comes with the adamant with the promo sage blur scene.
That is a really nice set of blur scenes. You've got a lot of healing right off the get-go, with the knight and the ninja both having some healing. The white wizard being able to pick up literally every healing spell. And the red wizard having sage can pick up everything. So all magic is on, it might be on display today, especially with the Aether blessing giving the white wizard a reason to pick up those spells, which we almost never see.
Absolutely, that'll be interesting to see. This might be the first time I ever see all 4 characters with heal spells. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, it's going to be something. So they could take a grind. We could see somebody deciding, nah, I don't want that, and pick up and promote in the field to a black belt or a thief.
Sure.
A black belt or a black mage.
And
they're called a ninja. Duh.
Well, that brings up an interesting point that we do have party recruitment alongside the NPCs in the world. We will find some characters that we can pick up. And if we pick up those characters, we'll get those key items for free. So if we see a black belt, we will get the TNT, and they have a fighter armor blur scene, so that'll help with an early grind for them. And the black mage will come with a free slab and +5 luck.
That's interesting. The +5 luck gives him a better chance to run. That's always good.
Yeah. The fact that we have a thief that kind of already fills that role makes it a bit redundant, but who knows? Maybe we'll drop that thief for that black mage at the time, depending on how the black magic rolls.
Yep, fair enough. Could be. You never know going into this. Another interesting point that the recruits are base class, so they're your mages, your fighter, your thief. If they want to promote, they have to get to the Cardia Isles and fight the King of the Dragons, who has been drinking his produce.
All right,
they're off.
We are off. Good luck to both racers, and we're checking some magic. We've got Ice 3 and Fast, notably in Black Magic level 1.
Yep, Ice 3 Fast and Cake, so we'll see if Lich gets to eat his dessert.
We can always hope more cake in the world.
In White Magic, we have Harm 3. That's something for the White Mage to do early on. Pro Rings +2, Gold Bracelets -2 for sale in Corneria. Nothing really decent looking like in the armory shop.
Alright, and we will probably be heading up to take a gander at Garland here, and
taking a moment for our streams to get synced up a little more here. Looks like.
Alright. And Climinteedus heading into Toph. I'm gonna go check some boxes real quick.
See if we pull out anything interesting. House, always good to find early.
Yeah, I can never complain about early camping equipment. Free pro cape. Okay.
Yeah, it's something. It's better than the nothing. There we go. Phoenix.
Right, back
Stream
on.
kicks back on, is now on their way to punch Garland.
Yep, looks like Phoenix didn't bother with those boxes, just heading right in.
Yeah, with Harm 3 and Ice 3, if you're not looking for money, I don't know what they're about. Let's see. They have the Adamant coming out of King and the Crown coming out of the Princess.
All right, so the crown is notable. The Adamant is redundant because that red wizard already came with it. Which is what it is. But looks like they found a thief next to the royals, but declined their offer. So,
well, when you've got a ninja, why would you want their little brother?
Right. All right. So other key items that we have started off with, we've got the bottle. That doesn't really help us much right now. The crystal, we'll see a turn in there. I don't see us going to Dwarf Cave early to turn in that Adamant, especially if we can pick up the TNT and hopefully do that in one dip.
Yep, that's a good thing. I think Dwarves is an interesting play early if you have something worth taking.
Right.
The TNT on its own, I don't think is worth taking without the key. If you've got the key, it's more because you're going down there anyway to loot the armory. Throw the explosives to him while you're there.
Sure.
Both our runners going to check the toys closet, finding some pocket change in the cabin, turning in their crystals, and getting the cube.
All right. Well, that's something that we'll need. So check that off the list. All right. And we are off to Provoca to say hello to some pirates. And by say hello, I mean run them out of town.
Wait, say hello, you mean wave goodbye. Harm 3 and Ice 3, no, there's the pirates. The mages are going to wave, the pirates are going to disappear.
All right, and it looks like we have the town shuffle on in Provoca. I love seeing this.
Yep, Phoenix going straight for the armor shop, while Climinteedus goes straight for the pirates.
Sure. And finds the chime for sale for 27,000 gold.
Ugh, you hate to see it. That is really pricey this early.
Yeah.
The cheap tents are nice.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know where it is, and you don't need it right now. So, and if you find the airship, you drop off and pick it up real quick before heading over to Sky.
Yep, and Bicky gives us the slab today. I saw in White Magic we had Life 2 and A-Ice.
Okay, so that A-Ice might come into play.
Yep, and meanwhile, Black Level 2 had Temper.
Okay, that's good to see early.
Climinteedus finding the pain of the slab, the chime for sale. Check out White Magic, find out there's Life, there's A-Ice, and there's Life 2 and A-Ice.
Life 2 is really, really nice.
Especially when you've got 3 people that can cast it.
Absolutely. Now, one thing I wouldn't mind seeing, so I like the idea of the shuffle town. I would like to see a hide-and-seek flag for Bicky, where he's placed randomly in Provoca.
Oh. Okay, I could see that.
I think that could be fun. All right, and Climinteedus coming back to the west because we don't have a way to go south.
And Phoenix finding that the wolves have scorched this today.
Oof. You don't like to see that early.
No, you don't like to see that ever. You don't like seeing anything with a script that comes in large packs.
Right.
There we go, going
Phoenix.
to check out the dwarves.
Yep. Does the Hooray Dwarf survive eternity? Looks like
he
it.
snubs her.
And there's the canoe. Okay.
Adamant turns into the canoe, and the black mage is next to the blacksmith.
All right. Phoenix just denying the black mage's existence.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. You got the red wizard with Sage. You know, like.
Yeah, you've got the red sage. You've got the ninja. You're good.
All right,
It looks
and
like Astos has the ruby today.
yeah, all right. So without the airship, that'll allow us to get to Sarda when we get all the other pieces to that. But right now, we're still kind of confined to the inner sea.
Yep. We can get everywhere in the inner sea, but we're stuck in the inner sea. We can't get anywhere quickly because we still haven't found the ship.
All right. So do you dive Marsh here, or do you say, I don't want to deal with Marsh right away?
I doubt if I'm having to walk to Elfland, I dive Marsh on the way.
I would think so. But Phoenix looks like they are at least postponing their trip down to the Marsh Cave. I get it.
I don't hate it. Go quick, do a quick check of level 3 magic, see what you find.
Right. Absolutely.
And
you might find
Nuke and Saber.
Okay.
Pick up Saber on your ninja. Pick up Saber on your ninja.
Right. And Fade at level. Okay.
Both Fade and Nuke at level 3. Oh, you'll love it.
This seed looks like it's gonna have some magic carry to it.
Yeah, so they have 4 people who can cast the 2 most powerful sweepers in the game.
That's incredible.
And Phoenix is completely fading Marsh, just heading to the east while Climinteedus dives Marsh.
Sure. I mean, there's a proximity play here, right? Like, you've got multiple dungeons, you've got Crescent Lake that'll have something. You can get more information on spells, and you have an opportunity to pick up another character. So, you know what? That's like 7 birds with 1 stone.
Oh no, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. It makes sense as long as he remembers to go back.
Right. And it might feel bad if Climinteedus pulls something that's going to be a game changer, like that floater.
Yeah, if Climinteedus pulls the floater out of here, that is going to be a massive time difference.
Oh, absolutely.
And looks like level 6 had Fire 3 and Warp.
All right, and I think
what was in level 6 white?
Level 6 white was Heal 3. Lamp? Is Lamp relevant in these flags?
Lamp is relevant in these flags. And we find the key is in Earth.
Okay.
Thank you, confused old men who are carrying explosives.
All right.
Oh, a red D spike tile. Interesting. And it's the bottle. Womp womp.
Yeah. I mean, that could lead to something, but
we started with one. Marsh's.
Oh, bugger! Right.
Yep,
okay.
We started with a bottle, so Phoenix has. If Phoenix never goes back to Marsh, it doesn't matter. Phoenix made, without realizing it, has made the correct choice.
Right. Absolutely.
He's now heading to ice, which
I find this interesting.
You've got plenty of sweepers. It makes sense. You don't know where the floater is. You're already in the area. Might as well knock it out.
Yeah. My only apprehension about this is I would probably jump into Volcano first, just because you have the option of taking carry and getting that orb lit, which in this flag set, the orbs are what adds to the XP and gold growth. So, but if the
I see the
intention is
play.
just a quick jump in and not worry too much about grind tiles or anything like that, get the key item. Okay.
And wizards doing wizard things, just bludgeoning that party to death.
Yeah, you don't like to see that. Wizards are probably the most confusing enemy in this game, never casting spells in vanilla.
Yep, never casting spells in vanilla, almost never casting spells in the randomizer, occasionally having scripts. When they have a script, oh boy, is it terrifying.
I do find it interesting that the wizards and the sorcerers share a sprite. However, these mages are completely different.
Yeah, the mages share a sprite with the kindly old king, and also the fighters.
Right,
for some
right.
reason.
Good times.
But Phoenix checking the boxes here, knowing he doesn't have warp, and finding the metal slime tile.
Okay. Like, I don't hate this for, like, a quick party grind.
Oh, absolutely not. With you've got Nuke and Fade, and it looks like he picked up the red mage instead of the white wizard.
Yeah, and so that red mage, yeah, I'm kind of confused about that myself. What does the red mage bring to the table that the red wizard doesn't?
A second Nuke caster.
Okay, so just doubling up on that. Okay.
Second Nuke, second Fast, second Temper.
Gotcha.
That's the only thing I can think of.
And with that Sage ability and the heal magic on the melee, that white wizard seemed a bit redundant.
Yeah, the only thing the white wizard gave us was the A spells, and that's a slot taken up if there's some other good things at the levels those appear at. I don't hate it. It's just a little confusing.
Yeah. I do like seeing the new blur scenes and how they can affect the logic of the randomizer. So it would have been nice to see how that one worked in practice, but I get it.
Yeah. I mean, Climinteedus still holding on to their white wizard, so
yeah.
we
have hope. All right. So Climinteedus probably making their way to Crescent.
Yep. Oh, Phoenix pulling a pro ring out of the Ice 6-pack.
Okay. That's nice to see. Some early protection.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're right. Those tents are super cheap. 22 gold.
Yep.
All right.
The same price as a heal pot.
Yeah.
Half the price of a cabin. Cabins are also dirt cheap. We see houses. I want to know what the housing market's like.
Right?
And Ice holds Apple brand wizards.
Oof.
Guarding the canal. Ice is very likely required.
Absolutely.
Unless Volcano holds floater, ice is required.
Right.
And the seafood party pack.
Oh, damage poison from the sea snakes. Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Climinteedus looking for that TNT and finds it.
All right. Well, that's interesting. So, like, all the key items that we would have gotten from any potential character pickups have now been officially found. Bottle, crystal, TNT.
We haven't seen crystal picked up natively. We haven't seen Oxio picked up natively.
Right.
We've seen the TNT. We've seen the TNT and we've seen the slag.
Right.
We haven't seen the crystal or the we haven't seen the crystal basically.
But between like the initial key item gets and what we've gotten along the way, we're like, so in the event that we saw a black belt, you're probably gonna pick up a black belt. but you
black belt
wouldn't
with
be.
fighter armor? Yeah, you're picking that up.
Yeah, but you're not gonna pick it up logically for the TNT. It's not gonna be specifically for a given item. Just like at this point, well,
the pick up the black mage for the
black
slash.
mage, right. So any like party pickups to get a cheeky key item is just not relevant at this point. So
yeah,
that's interesting.
And that's the thing about this flag set. It changes. Do you want to pick up this party member? You don't want him for your party, but that item, though.
Right. Like in my mind, there's a seed roll in this flag set where you can quickly find all the party member pickups, get the key items that they have, and that puts you like in immediate almost go mode.
Or next to it. Yeah, I know exactly. That kind of thing can happen because you can find a party member that's holding a key.
Right.
Beeline to Corneria Castle, and oh look, there's your floater.
Right. And like if Sarah has the loot.
Right.
So like everything's just like right there. Okay. Let's go kill some fiends. Find a grind and call it a day.
Phoenix almost on the way out of their second ice dive, this time with the canal. Will they make it out? Will there be a last minute womp? No, they successfully escaped. And I'm betting they're going to head straight for Volcano. Climinteedus, however, ignoring ice for the moment, taking the proximity play into Volcano first.
Okay.
And checking the free box, finding the opal bracelet.
Okay. Like to see that.
Throwing that on their red wizard.
All right. So Climinteedus is officially checking boxes. What are we looking for? Just gear for that fighter and ninja?
That's what I would bet. They're looking for, dragon armor, all that sort of thing.
Okay. So that begs the question, if they find that gear that satisfies their ninja and knight melee carry, and you see a black belt, do you bother picking up the black belt?
If you've already opened the boxes to pick up the carry, I don't take the black belt.
Right.
Because if you've got your carry, you just go.
Right. All right, and Phoenix is out of Crescent. And moving on. Probably going down Volcano at this point. Maybe not. Just kidding.
Yeah, and let's see. And Phoenix going back to, back to Elfland to stock up on gear up their red mage, making sure they've got what they need. And are they heading to Marsh? I think they are.
Okay, this is gonna feel a bit bad.
But they remembered and they're going back, before they get too far ahead.
Yeah.
I don't hate the play. It's understandable. You hate having to go back and forth.
Well, they are going north. Okay.
Are they going? I think they're going to turn in the TNT.
Okay. Okay, so at least they're still sticking with their not diving marsh. Okay.
Yeah, they're holding
Follow the
to that
progression.
way.
Got it. Okay, good.
And Narek has
There it is. Okay.
So,
and that will give us access. Where do we go?
Yeah, where do we go from there?
I mean, you've got to start a check. we have northern docks on, so we could maybe go check waterfall ordeals.
Yep.
Ugh. So we're checking startup first. And magic, Invis 2, level 5, alright. And not much to speak of there in black magic. Finds a hint for the white shirt at the bottle turn in and going ahead to translate the slab.
Yep. And Climinteedus still going through the volcano. Finds an agma.
Yeah, and also Mechlin pointing out that Climinteedus found the Aegis shield in Volcano.
Yep. So they are rapidly gearing up their fighter.
Absolutely. Now, I'm betting that Phoenix is hoping to find that black belt. And yeah, okay, Opal armor +2.
Oh yeah, that's great holdover armor for that knight.
Absolutely. Alright. You're gonna
And the
see
Thor hammer.
Okay.
So yeah, it very much looks like Volcano is loaded today.
Yeah.
Phoenix going to go check out Sarda, see who he's hanging out with these days.
Right, who do we have?
That looks like a black belt.
That
and
looks
Masa.
Okay. Wow. Did I see that Phoenix did not pick up the black belt?
So the Phoenix can't pick up the black belt.
Oh.
They have to go punch the vampire before they can pick up that person. They're locked behind that flag.
Oof. Okay.
So even though early Sarda was on, so they could just go talk to him, they still have to complete the flag that would normally clear it to get the recruit. And I'm getting waved off to the side here IRL, so I have to go take care of something. I will be back momentarily.
Sure. Take your time. All right. So in the meantime, Phoenix is probably going to jump into Earth, possibly. Take care of that vampire. Just kidding. Gonna fade that for now. We'll see what they get into. Climinteedus picking up the Oxyale out of Volcano. Unfortunate because they already had it. And Climinteedus is on their way down to talk to Carrie about some things. And hopefully get their first orblet. So we've got to fight a fast. Fade going out, 146. Fast coming out on that fighter. 47 damage. Meanwhile, Phoenix is heading down into Temple of Ordeals. Get into chat what number pillar you think it's going to be. I'm personally hoping for a pillar 2. And Climinteedus still taking on Carrie here. That knight hitting. Oh no. Carrie has damage poison. Fade coming out and clutching it in with the carry kill. Phoenix finding a blue tile in Ordeals. I believe this chest is linked to a chest on the top floor. Hoping for a cheeky, oh look, here's the key item. But unfortunately, not. Alright, Pillar 1 pushes us back out. And Pillar 2... I believe that means that it's on the way through. Okay. And looks like Climinteedus is fighting some Caribs in a river somewhere. Let's see what direction they went off in. Looks like they are going to take the ice dive. Okay. And Phoenix, checking some boxes. Nothing of note up there. Finds a katana +1. That'll be good for that ninja. And okay, confirmed that was the link chest there. So now I know, and knowing is half the battle. And finds the defense +1 sword as the incentive item. That's fine, I think. I mean, it's the casts that's for at this point. You've got the Masa, and the katana. So defense sword is just going to be used for that support. And Phoenix. Oh, are we back?
I returned. Yep, I returned.
Excellent.
Situation
Well, welcome
handled.
back. Excellent.
I heard
excellent.
something about katana and defense sword.
Yeah, so we found a katana in Ordeals, and then the defense sword was the incentive item in Ordeals. So that ninja is now wielding the katana, and I believe that knight has the Masa.
Yep, that makes perfect sense, especially with the ninja. You could just have him hold up that defense sword, give him some ruse stacks. Absolute worst case, you give it to the red wizard, have them smack people with it, because it's a fairly decent weapon.
Sure. And we do know that the white shirt is the bottle turn-in, so that's another evasion-based spellcast if we needed it. So
yep, that's good to know.
Looks like Phoenix is heading into the waterfall, gonna see what the robot has.
Meanwhile, Climinteedus diving ice and going to find, if memory serves, the canal.
Yes, I believe that is accurate.
We can check our notes from our handy-dandy tracker, Rax.
Yes, a big shout-out to Rax, and a thank you for tracking this race. And on the side, thank you to Speed Gaming Live for having us on their channel.
Oh, robot has the rod.
Okay.
And another katana.
All right.
Sword. Okay, sure.
So all the sharp things in this seed. Got it. So like the only one we haven't seen yet is what, the X-Cal? And we haven't seen a Vorpal.
Yep,
so.
Haven't seen the X-Cal, haven't seen the Vorpal. Yeah. And Climinteedus finding those sea snacks with damage poison in the C2 party pack.
Oh, and sea trolls with Quad X.
Oh, that is a terrible, terrible combo.
Yeah, that's not fun to see.
And oh no, that's going to be all over the Sea Shrine.
Yeah.
Oh, Sea Shrine is going to be terrible tonight.
Alright, Phoenix walking their way out of the waterfall.
Yep, so they are probably, my bet, beeline or get the incentive, because there's your key. Go punch Lich. Go check Corneria Castle.
Now they are right here at Onrak, and they have that Oxy Ale. Do we in any way feel cheeky enough to attempt a dive there right now?
With the gear they've got, I wouldn't be surprised if they did a cheeky dive. At least to go check the mermaid floor. And
sure. And they do have a Bane sword, I believe.
That's true. Yep, they picked up the Bane sword from the waterfall cave, so that I could see them taking a swing at Kraken too. I wouldn't, but I'm a coward. Here we go. Level 7 has Ice and Lit 2. Level 7 White has A Rub and Exit.
I would probably agree with you. I don't think I have the moxie for it at this point, but I do hope that somebody does, and I hope that somebody is Phoenix. I want to see it.
Looks like they're taking a nap and might. Yep. Looks
all
like
right.
They're going diving.
I love it.
Giver underway. See, just for the lulls. No, not gonna check. Okay.
Yeah, at this point, I think the options of where things, yeah, you know, I think I would still check that hint giver.
We need to know where the loot is. We need to
Yeah.
know where the loot is, and we
There's-
need to know where the loot is.
There's that big piece of information that's still out there. So now we do know where the key is. Where was that?
The key is in Earth.
Okay. And we're going there anyway. So like that.
Yeah, that's
We're good
not
on
an
that.
issue.
Yep.
So we don't know where the floater is. We don't know where the loot is. The floater is a nice to have. The loot, you need it.
Sure.
Gray Sharp Big Eye. Sure, grab some experience on your way through. Why not? You've got microwaves. Do your thing.
Canonically in my head, I see this just giant sack of microwaves that this party is carrying along with them.
I always pictured more like the Santa Claus sack. It's not that huge. It just has an infinite number of microwaves.
Infinite bag of holding.
The bag of neutrons.
Yep.
Phoenix
Alright.
going to check the C incentive while Climinteedus punches their way out of ice. And we have heal pots, XP box, and the floater.
Okay.
New plan.
Yep.
Punch Kraken.
Let's
out.
get. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you got. Do they have the charges for exit? I don't think they do. They don't. No, they don't have charges for exit. They're still too low level. Exit's level 7, and they're only level 15.
Right.
But if you had the charges for exit, pop a tent, save. Yeah, they're running this out. They're gonna go save. They might dive again. They might beeline for the floater. Where are we doing, Phoenix?
Going outside. Pop house. All right. And okay, we're going back in. Okay.
They're gonna go take a swing at Kraken, which
I'm fine
hate.
with this.
The
You're
knight-
here.
The
Yeah.
knight has solid armor. You've got a katana. You've got a defense sword. I don't hate the plan.
I could see if Phoenix runs into something that's going to make this dive just super frustrating. To say like, okay,
Seafood party pack.
but yeah, this is going to be annoying. Let's come back later. Yeah, I would probably be willing to try it once, and once that doesn't work, okay, let's go to Earth.
Yeah. Let's go get some levels. Let's go do an easier fiend and come back later.
Yep. But I like seeing it.
The early Kraken play either pays off big or sets you back 5 minutes.
Yep.
Oh, flame armor -1.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's picking up some chests along the way. So might find something interesting,
Like an opal bomb.
like an opal bonk. All right.
And a fire tile.
Fire tile in the sea shrine. All right.
Sure.
Oh, those sea trolls. No.
Yep.
Ah!
There you go. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Teef. Hello, Teef. Yeah, their Red Wizard only knows one spell, and that spell is Microwave.
That. Yeah. All right.
And Wizard Spike Tile. Yeah.
All right, Climinteedus, where are you heading now?
I'm pretty sure they're heading over to Dwarves to turn in that TNT to get the ship.
Yep.
They just took the long way around rather than dealing with the river system. Stopping back at Corneria to pick up a heel helm?
Selling.
They're selling
Maybe.
a heel
Yeah,
helm.
okay. I was like,
Okay, they're picking up pro rings. Like, I thought I had pro rings. Okay. Whew.
I was like,
Why
I've
is there 2
never
heel
seen
helms?
it.
Hold
I've
on.
never seen a shop with heel helms before.
I missed the very fast menu down.
Right.
Picking up pro rings on everybody, spending all the money they could have used to get the chime.
I looked away, and now Phoenix looks like they are about to get into the air. I saw that they saw those sea trolls with Quadex. What exactly happened after that?
I'm not sure. I looked over at the store on Climinteedus' side and turned
Right.
back. It's
Right.
like, hold on, how are there 2 heal healths? What?
Yeah, so if anybody in chat has any info on wipe by damage poison. Yikes. Okay.
Yep, that'd do it. That would do it 100%. Thank you, chat. We appreciate it.
Yep, much appreciated.
And Smallfire's pointing out those are indeed some professional rings. They are 2 greater professional than your average ring.
All right. Phoenix going to the shop, getting that chime. Okay, so that gives us sky access when we want it.
Yep. So they now have access to every dungeon.
Right.
And they know where the key is, but have they forgotten and are going to, or are they just doing their turns?
Looks like an earth play.
Looks like an earth play.
Okay.
For a moment there, I thought they might be heading up to go pop that bottle, get the white shirt, go check out what's in the fame.
Right.
And they're checking the spike tiles. In the Hall of Giants, we have Mummy Mommy Pack.
Yeah, nothing.
Lots of punchies.
Yeah.
And an Agama tile.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That makes things interesting.
Yep.
Like that's valuable information. Phoenix is gonna jump on down, kill themselves a witch, get that key, and maybe pick up that black belt. But so they have the tail. Now, the way that the black belt works in this seed, or in this flag set, is as a black belt, they only get +3 MDef per level. And as a master, they get +4, correct?
Correct. That is one of the amazing changes the devs of this randomizer have made, and set that flag for this particular flag set to be 3-4 as opposed to the normal 4-1.
Gotcha. And to really take the benefit of that MDef growth from that master, it needs to be promoted.
Yep.
So, kill Lich, get the black belt, promote.
Which is a tough sell, because that means fighting Bahamut. And Bahamut is chunky. With the buffed Bahamut flag, they are almost as tough as Warman, if memory serves.
Right. Okay, Pickle's pointing out promote first. Okay. And Phoenix getting their key from the vampire chest and jumping on down to say hello to Lich.
I would agree with you that we have enough Nuke and Fade to take out Bahamut, but Bahamut will one-punch any member of this party. So that rapidly removes all of our casters.
Right. So Pickle's pointing out the reason to do that would be that when you pick up that black belt, it would be a master because you had already promoted. So you get the full benefit of the MDef growth. Gotcha.
Oh,
okay. That
see.
makes sense. That makes sense.
I did not realize that if you promoted and then did a recruit, the recruit promoted at the same time.
Yep. All the recruits that you would pick up, if memory serves me correctly, they would be then promoted characters.
Fair enough. That is an aspect I have not come across.
Yeah, right, right. I think I heard Ale talking about that once. Because if I picked this up correctly, Ale was the one that kind of fashioned this flag set for this tournament. And I believe they're based on a Lithuanian ladder league.
Yes, they're based on the I want to say the Fall League 2023 or Lithuanian. Yep, Lithuanian ladder. You were right.
Gotcha.
I knew it was an earlier league with a they called it the multiverse flag set.
Right. I like it. Kudos to Ale for putting these out. These flags are fun to watch, and common. It's adding a new kind of logic to it.
So. Meanwhile, Phoenix immediately goes and picks up that black belt, replaces his knight, and heads to Circle Lake, Crescent Lake, to take a nap.
And having killed Lich, we'll get that 50% XP and gold growth. Phoenix now going to Volcano. So any levels that black belt picks up now will not get the full growth. It will only get +3 per level. So
correct.
I'm hoping that Phoenix is either doing this on purpose, otherwise it might feel a little bad.
Yeah, that's fair. But they might just be going down to punch a carry.
True.
Because they're not checking boxes. They checked the armor, one of the armory spike tiles. Free check. And they're heading past all these, beelining it down.
Yeah, I just hope that they go see Bahamut right after this and get that master up. But we'll see.
These Cobras are very crit happy. Very crit happy.
Yeah.
They hit a lot.
Don't like to see that. And looks like Climinteedus is an Earth.
Yep.
And walking out. Because they don't have the rod. Because they haven't gone to Waterfall.
But they went in and they got their key.
Okay. Alright.
You hate having to double dive, especially when you don't have, person that can cast Exo.
Yeah.
But
and like making that play to Waterfall prior to going in there seems like a low percentage logic play. So, yeah. All right. Meanwhile, Phoenix pulling up carry here. Hits with that ninja for a decent amount. Fast coming out too late. Nuke coming out 128 damage, and that black belt with that moss at 277 and damage poison. Ouch.
Damage poison rolling through, but that's okay. That means there's no levels going under that black belt.
Yeah, very true. Very good point. Very good point.
And meanwhile, Climinteedus looting the Royal's Closet finds Ice 2, Crow Capes, money, and Opal Bonk, and the incentive ring.
Okay. Fun fact, when I grew up playing this game, I thought the ribbon was the worst piece of armor.
Oh, absolutely. Nowhere does it tell you that it protects you from everything.
Yep, never knew that. I was like,
you wouldn't. It's not listed anywhere. Even in the Nintendo Power Guide, it doesn't tell you that the ribbon grants immunity to everything.
I feel tricked.
Yep. I didn't find that out until Final Fantasy IV, I think. The next game that I played was the Final Fantasy one, where the ribbon was like, oh yeah, this protects against everything. What if it does that in the first game too? It does! Ale pointing out in chat, yes, the black belt will still have an MDEF deficit, but not a huge one. They're only going to be short 15 MDEF.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't take too much of effect. Phoenix, meanwhile, checking the overworld grind around the desert in the 4 different quadrants and finds that steak and wings.
Yep. Steak and wings, steak and funnels.
All right.
The quadrants here. Oh, always mess with my head. Climinteedus finding steak and gonna warm it up with some microwaves.
Oh, microwave steak.
Yep. And
Yum.
a T-bone.
Alright, all the food's on the table in the desert today.
Now all we need is a sandwich to complete the set. We're good. That Pickle's pointing out, Chad, just slap Opal or Gold Cheerio, a ribbon and a pro ring, and he'll be fine. Yep. Phoenix heading over to...
Okay, good.
There it is, going to promote.
Excellent. I like this play.
Let's see how we do. Blue Steak's having Blue Steak health somewhere, according to Ale, who's paying attention to numbers that flicker faster than my old eyes can see, have between 540 and 840 hit points.
Alright. And we have Bahamut on screen. Got Nuke, Fast, Swing, and... Swing.
7 hits for 114, not great, but it's what you got. Temper, 2 hits for 4 damage, not good enough. Nuke for 133, 5 hits, 194. Bye-bye, Black Belt.
Okay.
Swing. Ooh, come on, you're almost there. Come on, Phoenix, you can do it.
Ooh. Okay. Bringing that black belt back up. Out of nuke charges.
Yep. Bringing the ninja back up, getting some swings in. Black belt not going down the second time. Swing 3 hits, 109. Nuke for 248. 6 hits, 310.
Bahamut is thick.
Bahamut is very thick tonight.
Not much in skills, but definitely punchy enough to question your life decisions there. Man.
So there we go. We have a black belt ready to become a punch cannon. Meanwhile, Climinteedus climbing up Mirage towards the sky.
Also pointing out, Phoenix did not opt to fight the 2 dragons that were next to Bahamut. I believe one is a blue D and one is a gas D.
That is correct. If, according to my brain anyway, we know what that's worth.
Right.
But that is what I remember. Signporf asking in chat, when did Bahamut get turned into a fight? It is one of the optional flags that our devs have put into the Final Fantasy Randomizer. If you're curious, hop on to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com, check out the wiki, come join the Discord, say hi, get some tips and tricks, check out the Duckling program, all sorts of fun stuff.
Absolutely. I've just recently been more involved in the community, and I've found that it's been very welcoming and very enlightening. You learn a lot about this game watching these races and talking to people.
Yep. Phoenix, by the way, checking out Lethane, getting the herb from the slab turn-in, and is now going through the superstore.
Well, it was something we didn't have, so we'll have to see what it turns into. And in Sky, we find our loot. Fun flag that it was renamed a haiku.
Nice.
So that is Rod outstanding. A very important piece of the puzzle. for Climinteedus.
Yep. Climinteedus is, once they find that rod, they are in go.
Right.
Meanwhile, Phoenix just getting all of the spells.
Yep. Utilizing one of my favorite flags, the Lefanian Superstore. Finding that thing when you need to buy a lot of different spells is really, really nice.
Absolutely. And Climinteedus finding a gold Cheerio and leaving it in the box up in Sky 4. Going to check the 6-pack. Finding an Opal Shield. Not great. Already have the Aegis. The house. Some XP and some pocket change.
So what are we thinking that Climinteedus is searching for in these boxes at this point?
Searching for, I would bet, the X-Cap or the Dragon.
Right.
Or loose ribbons.
And heading left, up, probably, in the Sky Maze.
Could be down. We'll see.
We'll wait with bated breath. And it's up. All right.
Sure, whatever, buddy. Do your thing. I think I'm the only person that does comms that has no strong opinions on that whatsoever.
I always grew up going right, up, and am pleasantly surprised to find it being such a hot topic in the randomizer.
The only hotter topic is Vorpal versus Katana.
Right.
Followed closely by Hooray Dwarf.
All right.
Is pulling up to Tia. What are we going to do? We have Fast, Fade, Nuke. Nope. Yep. Fast, Fade, Nuke, Fade. Fast, Swing, Nuke, Fade.
Alright. Meanwhile, Phoenix has picked up their loot and is heading up to join Climinteedus to have a chat with Tia.
Yeah. Windfox pointing out in chat, Katana is greater than Vorpal and Hooray Dwarf. Compassion never wastes time, Windfox. Compassion never wastes time.
I haven't...
Bringing that poor dwarf from his one-word howl is never a waste of time.
I've not formed an opinion about the Hooray Dwarf yet.
That's fair. Maybe you never will. That's
Maybe I never
will.
Alright, and Climinteedus has taken care of Tia.
I didn't see how he did it. I assume with that bait. But they were throwing enough nukes and fades, it could have just been damage.
It could have been damage for sure.
Meanwhile, Phoenix on the bridge of density.
And has a hero run on it. Okay.
Lucky.
Yeah. I remember playing when I was a kid and just being so scared that Warmech was going to show up.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're a kid, you don't realize he can show up repeatedly on that bridge. Back to back sometimes.
Alright. Phoenix swinging away, tempering up. Tia with hold. Annoying. And Climinteedus is probably heading up to the waterfall at this point. Might make a stop here in Onrak real fast.
Yep, might dive see you while they're there.
I like the play of putting down a save item here, running up to waterfall, seeing if you can get to the robot without saving between then and there. And if it's nothing, resetting all the way back just outside of Onrak proper. So
Phoenix lights their air orb and risks themselves to go grind on steaks and wings.
Wind Fox pointing out the embodiment of mess around and find out. The Hooray Dwarf wastes 1.5 seconds, so if you lose by 2 seconds, you'll know why.
Absolutely. If I'm ever at a point where I lose by 2 seconds, I consider that a very good day.
Right? Alright, and Climinteedus will be happy to find their rod.
Yep. And Phoenix is going to be over there for a hot minute, dealing with steak and wings. They are going to check all these boxes, find their Bane sword, find a second katana they can throw out the window, I suppose.
Yep, that it would be the world's most dangerous lawn dart.
Now, where do you go, Climinteedus? Are you going to Earth? Nope, you're going to sea. Good. You're here. Take care of it while you're here.
If the devs could program in a flag that when you throw a legendary weapon out the window, somewhere in the world there will be a sword sprite in the ground, I would appreciate that.
What Phoenix is doing, Sensakaru, is they are grinding their black belt up by killing off the rest of their party, so all of the experience goes onto that black belt master. Because the master's attack math is based not on their strength stat, but on their level. So their absorb stat and their how much damage they do is based solely on their level. So they're using that to grind that character up, and will get them to a point where they can destroy things with their bare hands, as you can see now.
Yeah, and once that black belt master gets online to the level that Phoenix is wanting, it's going to be just hitting everything into space.
Yep, the next level break for what people do is 32, where they get 8 hits of level damage per hit, and at 42 it's 10 hits of level damage per hit.
Absolutely. And it's worth noting that having 3 orbs lit, they are getting an extra 150% XP for these battles. So that combined with all of that XP getting funneled onto one character, that's how they're getting 12,000 XP per fight here. Or at least in that last fight. So pretty interesting meta in these this flag set.
As you can see, the blue stakes 16,000.
Oof, wow.
And he breaks them in 2 turns. He takes 2 swings to take down a blue stake.
That and it being a pretty quick fight off the reset,
Yep.
and you get 2 of them in a row.
It's steak and wings, blue steak. If I'm seeing this right.
Yep.
You gotta run for blue steak, then steak and wings, and then it's fun police.
And nobody likes the fun police. Oh, that T-Rex saying, "Hey, I still have teeth."
Yep. Putting the body of the ninja up front, good plan. What that does is it gives the enemies a lower chance to surprise and him a better chance to preempt, even though the ninja is taking a nap.
Alright, Meanwhile, Climinteedus making their way down to Kraken.
Yep.
Take on that water fiend and moving on. And finding those sea snakes with damage poison. Yikes.
Yeah, those sea snakes are the real problem this season.
Yeah, don't like that. There's a risk, not only here, but in Topher on the water floor, so.
Yep. But Phoenix looks to be getting very close done with this giant, just hit level 35. As Climinteedus goes for Kraken. Since Karu, absolutely, if they could multiple attack like Yang's kick, that would be pretty broken, which is probably why it will never get put in, because the game is not is not built for that. But you never know, some crazy code slinger might pull it off.
It would be interesting to see, like, how that would be implemented. I mean, like, that would potentially add more button inputs, where it's kind of satisfying to just hold A and pray. Like, there is no menuing in this battle screen at all. So.
Yep, it would add another menu prompt. On the other hand,
yeah. All right.
Climinteedus has gotten into the air after destroying Kraken and lighting the door, going to get the bottle so he can have the white shirt.
Absolutely.
And seeing, I think that's a fighter next to the fairy's pond.
Yeah, we're not taking that.
No, of course not.
All right, gets the white shirt, moves it around.
Why are you handing it to the ninja? Put it on the white mage.
Yeah.
White wizard armor. When Fox and Jack point out this race is closer than it looks, absolutely.
Oh, for sure. For sure. You've got one runner doing a grind that they're almost done with, and the other runner, yeah, but also Climinteedus having the gear kind of bypasses the need for that grind. Still needs to go through Earth, so
Clim is doing their key item turn-ins while they're in this area.
Yep.
They're getting their herb, they're getting their white shirt, they're probably not checking the superstore as I would have hoped, but they don't need to. They got their magic on the way.
And that's kind of the genius of this flag set, is that we've had two runners do very different things, and at the end, here they are.
Herb doesn't do anything, so confused. They might be hoping for the defense sword.
Yeah.
They might be thinking it's the incentive ribbon. They might have forgotten that they already have whatever it is. Either way, both our runners here waking the Earth Prince and getting their crystal, while the white mage looks on.
Yeah. Phoenix just resetting out of it. Climinteedus is exiting out, keeping it. But yeah, already had it.
And now going there.
All right. So, which is faster, Earth or water?
Earth, absolutely. Earth is faster.
Okay.
If you're not checking anything, sea is very fast. But Earth, nothing. We've already seen there's nothing scary there.
Right.
Sea Shrine has a lot of scary things.
Sure. Now Phoenix knows that those scary things are there. And also when Fox pointed out that Phoenix does have that punch cannon, so he's going to be a bit more resilient to things going nasty for sure.
Yep. So Phoenix is probably going to make it through. It's just going to take a while. It might end up about
Yeah, a big seafood party platter is really the gatekeeper in sea.
yeah, or just a giant pile of sea snakes.
Yeah. All right, and we are diving Earth on Climinteedus' side.
Yep. They've already been here once, so they've cleared out everything they want here. Going to use that crowbar.
All right, Phoenix making it to the Kraken floor.
Yep.
Gonna go get some calamari.
Yep. And meanwhile, Climinteedus almost up to Lich, so they're comparable on time here.
Yeah, that was some good dungeon diving.
Yep, just beeline straight for the feed.
And
there you
blink
go,
and you miss it.
Yep, speed bump gone.
All right, and let's see.
Now able to dive into Topher. Phoenix. Oh, just going to destroy Kraken.
Yeah,
on that punch cannon. Goodbye.
Wow. In case anybody missed it, that was 2,378 damage that master just did to Kraken.
Meanwhile, Climinteedus into Topher at 1 hour, 6 minutes and change.
All right. So Climinteedus will have a little bit of a lead going towards Chaos.
But, as we all know, Topher is the great equalizer.
It really is.
That punch cannon is just going to tear through the first two.
It's, yeah. And potentially more. So,
oh, absolutely. It could tear through all four.
Yeah.
They could, because of the way the stats are, it could go either way.
Sure.
Phoenix going to check the Royal's closet while he's there.
And picks up
Finding
that
the
ribbon.
Yep. Finding a white dragon tile, saying, nah, I'm good. Finding another white dragon pack, saying, nah, I'm good. Finding a third white dragon pack, saying, come on, man, I'm in a hurry. On to the Lich floor, as Phoenix pulls in and flies 2,000 years into the past. These runners are incredibly close together. This is anybody's race, depending on what happens in the next few minutes.
Absolutely. All right. We've got Lich 2. And Lich 2 survives one round. All right. Okay.
Lich 2 is very absorbing.
Now, one thing to note, the Fiend scaling is set at 100 to 200% on these. So we might have some thick Fiends.
Yep, we could have some very thick Fiends. I don't believe that HP scaling was different. I think it was just all across the board scaling.
Gotcha.
I cannot remember 100% if they did that separate. I know that is a thing we can do. Phoenix running into a pack of metal slimes. Oh no. Meanwhile, Climinteedus pulling up to carry 2, and we have Nuke, Swing, Fast on the Ninja, Fade. Fast on the fighter.
Yeah, and we also have Lich 2 on screen for a second, and there it went.
I missed it. There was a speed bump. Climinteedus through carry 2. Grabbing some levels off of that Fiend, which is good. Because in the flags we have here, whenever a promoted class gets a new level of MP charge, it gives them a charge of that level.
Really? I was not aware of that.
Let's see, Kraken 2, we have White Shirt, Swing, Fast on the Night, Invis 2. The spell Fade is also known as Holy, and what it is it is basically dollar stored. It is a white mage version of a strong swing spell that is non-elemental and does extra damage to the undead.
Okay, Phoenix, get away from this.
Oh,
get away.
No.
Oh, golly.
I think he got ambushed.
Yeah. Okay,
And he gets
away. And that's how precarious that pack is. That was
Kraken 2
slightly concerning.
Oh, Kraken 2 has nuclear. It takes out the ninja on Climinteedus' side. Oh, you hate to see it.
Yeah. But makes it through.
Yeah. Phoenix on their side. Punching a Kraken and moving on.
And both make it off that floor. Okay, good. But we're neck and neck. We've got Tier 2s going to be on screen. Well, maybe at the same time.
Oh,
but this is really...
almost detonating that black mage.
Yeah.
And there goes Tier 2.
There it went. Yep.
Iron Gold, wonderful experience. Fantastic. Not worth the time it takes to fight. Meanwhile, Climinteedus dealing with Tier 2 on their side. As Phoenix pulls into the Chaos Room. Make sure everybody's all topped off and ready to go. Climinteedus tempering up that knight. Tia trying to rub the ninja, it not working. And Chaos. We have Fight, Fight, Temper, Fast. Get that punch cannon all the way as heavy as it can be. 6 hits, 1500 damage. Chaos, not long for this world. 7 hits, 1800 damage. Chaos goes down. Get your GGs out in chat for Phoenix. With an official race time, GG time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 8 seconds.
GG.
Well, Climinteedus, right hot on his heels, pulling into Chaos now. Sensukero in chat pointing out he loved how Phoenix looked like he was behind, and then the Master became a kaiju and barreled through everything else in the game. That is why the Black Belt is a go-to class for a lot of racers.
Yeah, it makes the Topher go fast.
Fast, Invis 2, and Swing with the Knight. Chaos punches the Knight, 2 hits, 122. And we have a bit of a hiccup here. Is that... could that be a forfeit?
It might be, or it might be... Oh, nope, okay.
Just a bit of a lag stream. Nope.
Worst timing ever. Alright, Climinteedus protecting their party with some Invis 2 stacks.
Yep.
I'm gonna swing away with that knight.
Yep. Temper up, temper up.
Throwing out some fades for some chip damage. Fades doing fade things.
Yep. Do it. It gives them something to do.
Yeah. That knight's still not hitting all that hard.
Yeah, they're hitting, but they're not hitting great.
Yeah.
out of fades, going to
Going to
harm
harm
freeze.
free.
Lit 2 rolling out for some chip damage. 3 hits.
There
960.
we go. That's a nicer number to see. And that nuke rolling in big too.
Yep. Ooh, 176.
And then not.
Yeah, that's how dice go. That's
Yep.
the problem with randomizing.
And there it was.
There we go. Terminated. Climinteedus finishing 1 hour, 15 minutes, 53 seconds. Get your GGs out in chat for this very close race.
Absolutely. GG's to Climinteedus. GG's to Phoenix.
See if either of our runners are going to join us here in the booth for having a quick chat. There you go. We are joined in the booth by Climinteedus. How you doing, Clem? GG's.
Yeah, very well. Good afternoon.
GG's.
Good game indeed.
It was quite the race.
So I see that.
Yeah, very close. Very, very close.
So what were your thoughts on sea snakes?
I don't really care for them. I never did.
They were not nice.
No.
I did like to see somebody run the fighter melee main. It seems like a lot of people just default to that black belt. But it was exciting to see how that stacked up.
Yeah, the early armors is kind of what swayed that decision. He is pretty tanky early on, so I figured I may as well just see what came of it. And after I found the Massa +2 from Sarda, I just kind of rolled with it.
It's a good plan. I don't disagree with it, especially finding all that opal gear early on. It was a good play, and seeing how close it came to a black belt. Oh man.
Yeah, like it seems like all the seeds I lost to is people using the black belt. But I don't know. Like I just don't really trust myself to find a decent enough spike tile to go with that strat most of the time.
Sure,
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah. It takes
Absolutely.
getting used to. 100%. It is a skill that needs to be learned, and I'm still learning it myself. It is great. But so yeah, what was your thought on that nuclear from Kraken?
Oh, I
Did we lose?
Something just hiccuped on my
Yeah,
end.
yeah. I'm not getting any sound from Climinteedus.
I think Discord just had a hiccup.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There we go. No worries. If anybody knows anything about issues about internet, it's probably everybody.
Yeah.
So, no worries. But either way, great race, Climinteedus. That was very fun to watch.
Well, thank you. It was a lot of fun to play.
I would be interested to see this flag set run with a banned black belt.
Oh, and we are joined by Phoenix.
Hey, guys.
Phoenix.
GG's, Phoenix.
Good game.
Great race. That was exciting to watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a word with Darkmoon about those sea snakes.
I don't blame you. They were not kind.
They
Not
were
nice.
gross.
Those were not snack friends. Those were mean. Those were danger needles.
Absolutely.
I did like to see that you only took one early dive at Kraken side. Like my fear with doing anything like that is to go on tilt and just beat my head against that wall over and over again. and those sea snakes just made it absolutely gross.
Yeah.
So I
it
like
was a
that
bit
you were
ambitious.
willing to be like, okay, let's abandon this for now. I know what's here. I'll come back.
Yeah, they were gross enough that, and they're just everywhere on the floor, in the whole shrine. Like, I don't think there's a single floor that doesn't have them. So it's not like you can just manipulate the encounters to dodge them on a floor. But wiping once deep into Kraken's floor did not help. Like wiping out of ice on the not far from the exit. So yeah, I wasn't gonna slam my head into that wall again, and I figured I'd get a ribbon and come back.
And they showed up in Topher, and that was butt clenching.
Yeah, I was
they
clenching on
ambushed
that.
you.
Yeah,
So
that was real fun.
So rude.
Yes.
But you made it through, and I appreciate that. So
yeah, it's interesting. I was talking to Clem in the race room. This match was the opposite of mine with Wildham. Last time I tried the night carry and got into Topher before Wildham, and then he just zoomed by me with the black belt. And I watching the end, I saw Clem do the exact same thing there.
Right.
Yeah, and it was still amazingly close.
Oh yeah, we were tracking as you all were doing those final checks. You two did quite a bit of significant divergence in your routing. One of you got into the air really, really late, where the other one relatively early. Yeah, it was interesting to see how that mapped out.
Based on this scene, I'm not sure if I was the one that was in the air late or early. Neither would surprise me.
No, you just have to watch back the VOD and find out, won't you?
I got mine after my third orb was lit, so I'm pretty sure. I think I hit it like right around maybe the 50-minute mark, maybe a little bit later.
Yep.
Oh, that wasn't much later than me. I think I was in the air at like 42 or something like that.
Right on.
I hadn't lit any of the orbs yet, but
okay.
Yeah, but it was late. Contrary to Wild, and the seed in my run against Wild last time, I think we were both in the air sub 10 minutes.
Right.
What did you take your black belt grind on? Was it Tyros off the hard reset in the desert?
In the southwest quadrant, there was steak and wings, and then blue steak. So I did all three of those.
Nice.
Because the three encounters were pretty close once you got to that first one. And I made sure to light 3 orbs before I did it, so I was getting, I think it was 18,000 for each blue steak.
Oh yeah, it was sick. It was sick.
Yep, 16,000 for blue steaks, 12,000 for the steak and wings.
Yeah, that master was eating good today.
Yep.
Well, the Tyros had blizzard, so it was easy enough to kill off the party. I didn't have to worry about the thief just dodging everything.
Right.
But, I will thank you for showing the black belt grind off, because we had questions in chat about why you were doing what you were doing. We got to explain black belts.
It's always fun to explain black belts.
Yeah, nobody ever saw it in vanilla, because nobody was crazy enough to spend 27 hours leveling a black belt to 32 or 42.
Right.
Right, because why would you? They can't wear anything, they can't wield anything, and the weapons they do have do 2 damage. Why would you
black belts in vanilla are just so dumb. They're terrible. They're the worst character ever. Except they're not.
Yeah, except they're great if you know not to have them wear anything. If you have them wear nothing, they're great. If you have them wear literally anything, why did you take this?
Yes.
I feel like we would all benefit from a roundtable discussion with the original devs of this game, just so we could ask all the questions.
I'm pretty sure the answer was, it seemed like a good idea at the time and we were about to go bankrupt, so we just let it go.
Sure.
For those of you who don't know, that is why it is called Final Fantasy. Square was on the verge of bankruptcy when this game came out.
Yeah, I've heard that. That this was kind of like their last-ditch effort to kind of make money. So
to do something to save the company, and it blew up and turned into a 30-year franchise with 50 different entries if we count all the spin-offs.
yeah,
And
it's
mobile
pretty
games.
wild. Pretty wild. So Climinteedus, Phoenix, any other fascinating information to share with the group?
No, not really. I just want to wish Phoenix the best of luck in the rest of the tournament. I'll be rooting for you, and hopefully, get back in there and whoop some butt.
Thanks, appreciate it. Probably only got one match left because I get the loser of Fry Teeth or Chanigan, which yeah, that ain't gonna go. That's probably not gonna go very well.
Good game, and have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you for the run, and thanks for coming by and chatting.
Yeah, any final thoughts from you, Mr. Catnip?
Not much. Just a big thank you to Rax, for tracking the match this afternoon. Thanar, it's been great chatting with you as usual. Another big thank you to Speed Gaming for hosting this tournament for us. And a reminder that we've got a couple more matches coming up tonight. One at 6 p.m. On Speed Gaming 3. That'll be between Chanigan and Fry Teeth. That's going to be an exciting one to watch. And after that, on Speed Gaming 4 at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Jay Scheidel going up against our tracker for this match, Rax, on Speed Gaming 4. So stay tuned. Come back. Go get some food and enjoy a nice, chill evening watching some Final Fantasy Randomizer. But Thanar, and again, thank you for doing comms. Much appreciated. It's been fun.
It's been great talking with you. It's been great watching the races. And chat, if any of you are interested in coming by, check out our website, FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. We've got hints, tips, guides, everything you need to get into it. Come join our Discord. Lots of friendly people willing to help you learn how to beat them. And we have a Duckling program, which is a training program to teach you all about the different processes of the randomizer and help you get up to speed. So come in, join, have fun, enjoy yourself.
All right. I think that's all the words that need to be said, Thanar.
Yeah, sounds good to me. That's us. You have a great night, everybody.
All right. Okay, bye.